Okay, now let's see what this question is about. Two pipes can fill an empty tank separately in 24 minutes and 40 minutes respectively, and a third pipe can empty 30 gallons of water per minute. If all three pipes are open, empty tank becomes full in 1 hour. The capacity of the tank in gallons is, please understand what is going on. So there is a tank, the volume of the tank we don't know, that is what we have to find. There are two pipes, in fact three. So first two pipes take water into the tank. The first pipe can fill this in 24 minutes, whereas the second pipe can fill it in 40 minutes. There is a third pipe. We don't know that in how many minutes will it empty it, but we know that the third pipe is emptying at a rate of 30 gallons. So the rate is given, not the time. Minute, whereas for the third pipe we know that it is taking out water at a rate of 30 gallons per minute. Now what has happened here is that the tank was empty. The tank was empty and we have opened all the three pipes together, and we observed that the tank gets filled in 1 hour. So in 1 hour. So the net effect of these three pipes is that in 1 hour the tank is filled. So let the volume of the tank be V. Let this be equal to V. So you can say that in 24 minutes, V volume of water can be sent inside using this pipe. How long this pipe have been open? For 1 hour. Because all these three pipes have been kept open for 1 hour each. So the net effect of 1 hour is that the tank became full. So in 24 minutes, it could have filled the tank had the other two pipes been not working. So in 24 minutes, volume V is sent. So in 1 hour, this pipe alone must have sent 2.5 V water inside. Why? Because 24 and 1. So 1 hour is 2.5 times of 24 minutes. 24 into 2.5 is equal to 60 minutes, is equal to 1 hour. So you can say that 2.5 volume of water was sent inside by this pipe. Similarly, if you compare 1 hour is equal to 1.5 times of 40 minutes. So you can say that this pipe in complete duration of 1 hour would have sent 1.5 V water inside. So two pipes are sending water inside, whereas the third pipe is taking water outside. The third pipe has also worked for 1 hour. So in 1 hour, the third pipe must have taken out minus 30 into 60, because 30 gallons per minute and 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So the net effect of this is that tank got full. That means sum total of these three figures must be equal to V. So you can say that 4V, 2.5 V plus 1.5 V, that is 4V minus 1800 gallons must be equal to V. Why we are writing V here? Because the tank has got full. That means net effect is V amount of water. Some water went in, some water came out, but the net effect was V amount of water got accumulated. So you can say that 4V minus 1800 gallons is equal to V. So from here you can say that 3V is equal to 1800, V is equal to 600 gallons. So 600 gallons is the correct answer. Now let's see this one. Two pipes P and Q can fill a cistern or a tank, basically cistern is a kind of bucket, in 12 minutes and 15 minutes respectively. So two pipes, both taking water inside, P and Q. So P can fill in 12 minutes, Q in 15 minutes. Now what shall we do? We shall assign mathematical value to the volume of the cistern. How can we do that? By taking the LCM of these two numbers. Take the LCM of 12 and 15. So this comes out to be equal to how much? 60. So assign the value, mathematical value to the volume. So I am assuming the volume to be equal to 60 liters. So now pipe P in 12 minutes can take 60 liters of water inside. So I can say that pipe P is taking water inside at a rate of 5 liters per minute. Similarly, pipe Q is taking water inside. In 15 minutes, it can take 60 liters of water inside. So per minute, 4 liters. So this is what is known as assigning mathematical value. From our own, nobody has told this to us, but we are assigning, giving dummy values. These are not real values. Just to be able to solve this question, we are assigning mathematical values. Now come to the question. Both are opened together. The target is to fill the tank. So both are opened together. So if both are opened together, that means 5 plus 4, 9 liters of water would start flowing inside. So both are opened together. But at the end of 3 minutes, the first is turned off. That means P is turned off. So for 3 minutes, both P and Q were working, and after that P was shut off. P is turned off. That means only Q remains operational. So the question is, how much longer will the cistern take to fill completely? 3 minutes have already passed. So in these 3 minutes, water was flowing at a rate of 5 plus 4, 9, because both the pipes were working. So 27 liters of water would have already accumulated, 3 into 9. So out of 60, 27 liters of water have already accumulated. So that means 33 liters more have to be sent inside. So these 33 liters will be sent by Q alone. So time taken. Now the target left is 33. Q alone is working, and capacity of Q is to send 4 liters of water per minute inside. So time taken would be 33 by 4 minutes. So this comes out to be 8.25 minutes. This is the correct answer. Now let's see what this question is trying to convey. Pipe A usually fills a tank in 2 hours. On account of a leak, leak means water is going out, leakage. On account of a leak at the bottom of the tank, it takes pipe A 30 more minutes to fill the tank. So basically you can say that pipe A alone can fill the tank in 2 hours. If you allow only pipe A to fill the tank, it will take 2 hours. But if you also include the leak, L for leakage, then it takes 30 more minutes. That means it takes 2.5 hours. Leakage is creating damage. Damage means more time. More time would be needed because water is flowing out. So now 2 hours is not sufficient. 30 more minutes are needed. So you can say that A can do a work in 2 hours with the help of L. He is taking 2.5 hours. So let's define the volume. Taking the LCM of 2 and 2.5. Volume of the tank 5 liters. LCM of 2 and 2.5. So what does this mean? It means that in 2 hours, pipe A was able to send 5 liters of water inside. Therefore, rate of flow of A alone is what? 2.5 liters per hour? Because in 2 hours it could have filled the tank. So filling the tank means 5 liters of water, sending 5 liters of water inside. So in 2 hours 5 liters. So per hour 2.5 liters. But if you involve the leakage, it takes 2.5 hours. So in 2.5 hours 5 liters got accumulated. So rate of flow when the leakage is also operational is 2 liters. 5 divided by 2.5, so 2 liters. So what does this mean? It means that A is equal to 2.5 and A plus L is equal to 2. It means L is equal to minus 0.5. L is equal to minus 0.5 means what? The pipe takes out half liter of water every hour. Now the question is, how long will the leak take to empty a full tank? Now you have understood the capacity of the leak. The leak can take out water at the rate of half liter. Minus indicates that it is taking water out. So half liter per hour. So if you allow the leak to empty, then the time taken would be equal to what? Volume of the tank is 5 liters. Capacity of leakage half, 0.5. So 5 divided by 0.5. So 10 hours of time will be needed. So 10 hours is the correct answer. Now let's see this question. Tap A fills a tank in 20 minutes while C empties it at 1/3 the rate at which A fills it. So basically there are two pipes, A and C. So let's denote them. So A is taking water inside, C is taking water outside. So tank A can fill this in 20 minutes. Whereas C empties it at 1/3 the rate. So if the rate is 1/3, time taken would be 3 times more. If your rate is less, you require more time. So rate is 1/3. That means time taken would be 3 times more. So C takes 60 minutes. C takes 60 minutes. So immediately we can assign dummy values to volume. Take the LCM of 20 and 60. LCM of 20 and 60 is what? 60 only. So I am assigning dummy value. So I am assuming let the volume which is not mentioned to be equal to 60 liters. So if the volume is 60 liters, then what is the rate of flow? Rate of flow of both the pipes, pipe A and pipe B. So 20 minutes 60 liters. So this rate of flow is 3 liters per minute. Rate of flow of pipe C in 60 minutes it is going to empty this. That means 60 liters of water will go out in 60 minutes. So rate of flow is 1 liter per minute. Now what is the question? At 12 noon A and C are simultaneously started, and when the tank is 50% full, tap A is turned off. At what time will the tank be empty? So what you have done? Tank was empty. So first you open both these pipes A plus C, and then you allow the tank to become half full. So first part is, first you fill the tank half, then you switch off tap A, and then you allow tap C to empty the half full tank. So two part. First we have to fill it half filling plus emptying. So total time taken. So when you are filling it, that time both the pipes are opened. At 12 noon, A and C are simultaneously started. So combined flow of A and C, because C is taking water outside, A is taking water inside. So combined flow 3 minus 1 is equal to 2 liters. So first we have to fill it half. Filling it half means only up till 30 liters, because the total volume is 60 liters. So first fill it up till 30 liters. So how much time will require to fill it half? 30 by combined capacity of 2. So 30 by 2, 15 minutes. 15 minutes are needed to fill it half. Then after filling it half, you turn off tap A. That means tap A is closed, and now only tap C is allowed to empty. The tank is half filled. To completely empty the tank, C requires 60 minutes, but the tank is only half filled. So to empty half tank, it will require only 30 minutes. So 30 more minutes are required to empty the tank. Please understand, the tank is only half filled and only pipe C is working. So pipe C can empty the tank, the full tank in 60 minutes, but now the tank is not full, it is half, so only 30 minutes are sufficient. So total time taken is 45 minutes. And all this drama began at 12 noon. So this drama will end at 12:45 p.m. So when will the tank be empty? At 12:45 p.m. Now let us see what this question is. There is a leak in the bottom of the tank. This leak can empty a full tank in 8 hours. So when the tank is full, a tap is opened into the tank which intakes water at a rate of 6 liters per hour, and the tank is now emptied in 12 hours. What is the capacity of the tank? Please understand this question. So there is a tank and it has a leak. So leak can be treated as an outlet pipe. So this leak could have emptied it in 8 hours. That means if the tank is already filled and you allow this pipe or leak to work, in 8 hours the tank will become empty. But what this guy has done, he has started another pipe or tap which is opened into the tank which intakes water at a rate of 6 liters per hour. That means he started a pipe which is taking water inside at a rate of 6 liters per hour. Now this leakage, it will take more time to empty because now extra water is entering the tank. Whereas in 8 hours he could have emptied the full tank, but now the problem is extra water is also entering. So you have to take that into account. So because of extra water starts to enter the tank, now 8 hours is not sufficient. It now takes 12 hours. What is the relation between 12 and 8? 12 is 1.5 times of 8. 12 is equal to 1.5 times of 8, isn't it? So you can say that this leakage have taken out 1.5 times the volume of tank. 1.5 times the volume of tank. This much water is taken out because in 8 hours he could have emptied, but it have worked actually for 12 hours. So in those 12 hours, this much amount of water would have gone outside. Now understand the net effect. Let the volume of the tank be V. Initially the tank was filled, so this much water was already there. In 12 hours, 12 into 6 more water got accumulated here because this pipe is bringing water inside at a rate of 6 liters per hour. So in those 12 hours, 6 into 12 more water entered the tank, isn't it? So this much water entered the tank and this much water left. 1.5 V left, because we know that for 12 hours this leak was in operation. So what is the net effect? Net effect, tank is emptied. So By doing this, you emptied the tank. That means the volume of water accumulated is equal to the volume of water taken out. So this is the volume of water accumulated, this is the volume of water taken out. They both are equal. That's why the tank is empty. So if you solve this, you get V plus 72 is equal to 1.5 V. So from here it is very evident that V is equal to 144 liters. So now let's see what this question is trying to convey. A tank is fitted with 8 pipes, some of which that fill the tank and others that empty the tank. So a tank is there. It has some inlet pipes, some outlet pipes. So inlet pipe taking water inside, outlet pipe taking water outside. How many are inlet we don't know, how many are outlet we don't know. So let the number of inlet pipes are n, fill pipes, inlet pipes. So total there are 8 pipes. We don't know how many are taking water inside, how many are taking water outside. So let n be inlet pipes. So remaining 8 minus n are outlet pipes. What do we know about these pipes? The inlet pipe, that means the pipe that is taking water inside it, can fill this in 8 hours. Can fill this in 8 hours, while each of those that empty the tank can empty it in 6 hours. While the other pipes which are trying to empty this can empty in 6 hours only. So the first thing that we do is that we assign volume to the tank. Take the LCM of 8 and 6. LCM of 8 and 6 is 24. So we can say that the volume of the tank is 24 liters. Now coming to the pipes. So it is said the fill pipe can fill this in 8 hours. So capacity of the filling pipe, capacity or flow of filling pipe, that means fill pipe. So in 8 hours it can send 24 liters of water inside. So its capacity is to send 3 liters of water per hour inside. It is a fill pipe. What is the capacity of empty pipe, emptying pipe or drain pipe? Let's call it drain pipe. So what is the capacity of draining pipe? So in 6 hours it will take out 24 liters outside. So per hour it will take out how much? 4 liters outside. 4 liters per hour. What is the question? If all the pipes are kept open when the tank is full, it takes 6 hours to drain the tank. That means the tank was already filled and you started all the pipes and you observed that in 6 hours the tank became empty. So let's apply the mathematics to it. The tank was already filled. That means water accumulated. 24 liters, this much water was already there. You have allowed this drama for 6 hours. That means you have opened all these pipes simultaneously for 6 hours. So in 6 hours, n pipes were taking water inside and 8 minus n pipes were taking water outside. All these pipes have worked together for 6 hours. So let's see the water accumulated. 24 liters of water was already present. So in 6 hours, these n pipes, 6 into n into 3, because they are carrying water inside at a rate of 3 liters. So this much more water entered the tank. So water accumulated is equal to this much. So this must be equal to water that left, only then tank became empty. So how much water left? So for 6 hours at a rate of 4 liters, 8 minus n pipes were working. So this much water left. Both of these have to be equal. So let's solve this. So 24 plus 6 into 3, 18n. So 24 plus 18n is equal to how much? So 24 into 8 minus n. So 24, 18, 24, all these can be cancelled by 6. So I am taking 6 outside as common. So 24 by 6. So 4 plus 3n is equal to 4 into 8 minus n. So now let's solve it. So 4 plus 3n is equal to 32 minus 4n. So 7n is equal to 28, or else you can say that n is equal to 28 by 7, 4. N is equal to 4. So 4 pipes out of 8 are taking water inside.